Hello friends. Today I will be going to talk about change management plan from quality management system, which is known as QMS. ISO 9001 is known as international standard that specify requirement for a quality management system. Organizations use this standard to demonstrate the ability to provide product and service that meet customer and regulatory requirements. It is the most popular standard in the ISO 9000 series and the only standard in the series to which organization can certify. ISO 9001 helps organizations ensure their customers consistently receive high quality product and service, which in turn brings many benefits including satisfied customer management and employees. Because ISO 9001 specify the requirement for an effective quality management system, organizations that using the standard helps them organize a QMS, create satisfied customer management and employees, continually improve their process, and the most important is the cost. It will save the cost together. The change management process is the sequence of steps that a change management team or project leader follow to apply change management to a change in order to drive individual transition and ensure the project meets its intended outcomes. What has been covered in change management plan? First, readiness assessments. Assessments are tools used by a change management team or project leader to assess the organization readiness to change. Readiness assessments can include organization assessment, culture and history assessment, employee assessment, sponsor assessment, and the change assessment. Each tool provides the project team with insight into the challenges and opportunities they may face during the change process. Second will be communication and communication planning. Many managers assume that if they communicate clearly with their employees, their job is done. However, there are many reasons why employees may not hear or understand what their managers are saying the first time around. In fact, you may have heard that message need to be repeated 5 to 7 times before they are cemented into the minds of employees. Third will be the training, development and delivery. Training is the cornerstone for building knowledge about the change and the required skills to succeed in the future state. Ensuring impacted people receive the training they need at the right time is the primary role of change management. This means training should be delivered after steps have been taken to ensure impacted employees have the awareness of the need for change and desire to support the change. Change management and project team members will develop training requirements based on the skills, knowledge and behaviors necessary to implement the change. This training requirement will be the starting point for the training group or the project team to develop and deliver training programs. Next will be recognizing success and reinforcing change. Early adoption, success and long-time wins must be recognized and celebrated. Individual and group recognition is a necessary component of change management in order to cement and reinforce the change in the organization. Continued adoption need to be monitored to ensure employees do not slip back into their old ways of working. Below are the challenges that has been faced by the QMS team in order to implement the change management plan. First, resources and sustainability, geographic limitation, recruiting staff, and hard to reach population. Geographic limitation influence a number of factors that can challenge program implementation and operation, such as isolation and weather. Depending on the type of program, setting, frequency of participation, and type of activity involved, these challenges can become significant. This become a particularly important issue when there is a limited transportation access for the target population. This required changes in approaches and program design that take into account lengthy travel times, availability of transportation, and opportunity to offer the program remotely or through other technologies. Resource and sustainability. Funding, technological, and human resources are typically limited in rural communities. It can be particularly difficult to generate enough startup fund to sustain the program as it is begin. Having a network of stakeholders and partners in the community may be beneficial for providing resources and support for a program. Recruiting staff. Rural communities that are implementing rural health programs that require physician, dietitian, or physical therapists, for example, have faced barriers to recruiting appropriately trained staff. Some programs work with volunteers or retired participants or students. Hard to reach population. The priority population may be highly mobile. For example, one rural health program was striving to provide care to two hard to reach population: Hispanic poultry workers and migrant farm workers. This population travel from camp to camp during different times each year, making it challenging to reach them. Several rural health programs use mobile vans to provide traveling health service. As to conclude, the ISO 9001 was originally designed to be a baseline standard for assurance of quality. Over the past decade, the controls has been expanded to include more progressive techniques ensure customer requirements are met. These include process approach, risk-based thinking, PDCA, and more flexible open-ended requirements. This has caused some dissent in some of the compliance sectors that favor more prescriptive, verifiable controls. Thank you.